the first thing I'd like for us to do with this is just to remember, if you have a nonmetal plus a nonmetal, what type of bond that makes. So think a minute. If you have a nonmetal plus a nonmetal, that would be a covalent bond. We'll go to the easy one. If you have a metal plus a metal, gives you a metallic bond. So what do we have left? If you have a nonmetal plus a metal, that will give you an ionic bond. So to do these sample questions, what I'd like for you to do is use your periodic table, because that's what you'll need to be doing for your homework and for your worksheet, and determine if you have a metal and a nonmetal and a nonmetal, or a metal and a metal. So do that first, and then you can easily come back in and see if it's a covalent, if it will form a covalent, a metallic, or an ionic bond. So let's take a look at the first one. You have sodium and you have chlorine. So pause the video and determine if sodium is a metal or a nonmetal, and if chlorine is a metal or a nonmetal. And then come back and check. All right, sodium is a nonmetal and chlorine is a metal. And so then you would end up with a ionic bond. Good job. All right, go to carbon dioxide, which is carbon and oxygen. Find those on the periodic table and come back and check again. Both are nonmetals. If you have two nonmetals, that would form a covalent bond. All right, now you have chlorine gas. So there are two chlorines that are bonded together, so determine what chlorine is. Pause the video if you need to. If you have chlorine plus a chlorine and they are both nonmetals, you have got a covalent bond. Copper and zinc, which makes brass. And find those. Those may be a little bit more difficult to find, but I'm sure you can find them. So just pause the video. They are a metal plus a metal, and that forms a metallic bond. Sulfur and fluorine, find those on the periodic table. Pause it, pause the video. A nonmetal and a nonmetal, which makes a covalent bond. Aluminum, that is a metal plus a metal, which is a metallic bond. Now, you are going to be responsible for a quiz over this tomorrow. So please be sure and make sure you understand everything. Go back and watch these videos again. Let me torture you a little bit more. And then go on to take a look at the ion video, please.